Hello, everybody. I invite you to watch our first episode of this Whitewater podcast. It's quite unofficial. Don't even know if it's going to be that great. We don't have anything planned, so come and join us if you like kayaking, if you like Riley Spoon, if you like Johnny Mac, if you want to fry your brain for just a mere hour. Come on, watch with us. Let's go. All right. Well,
What's
sick
our mission?
guys. I guess. Hey, let's just intro this.
Yeah, what's our mission here?
Dude, we're just gonna talk about kayaking. We're gonna bullshit. It's likely not gonna be good, but maybe there'll be a couple funny things, and we'll want to put it out there. And if we don't put it out there, then so be it. But
But it,
I don't know. It's the unofficial podcast, and there were some names we were debating between.
what are we
I'll
calling
just
this?
I'll let the people in the comments decide if they really want to. Um, the one that I really liked was 2 inches and rising. That was my favorite. I'm trying to remember the one that you
Fire.
really liked.
The Crossbow Chronicles.
The
Cross
Crossbow Chronicles.
or Crossbow Confessions.
The Crossbow Confessions, that's what it was. Yeah, yeah. That was
Dude,
really
I
I,
like 2 inches in rising. That's hilarious.
good.
I,
The Crossbow Crisis. Um, the Bear Creek Breakdown. Got a local rapid in that. All right, well, fuck it, dude. Let's get started. I have something for you guys like effective immediately.
Effective immediate. Okay, start with the intro though.
That was the intro.
That was the intro.
No, it's perfect.
All right.
Talk.
So I wrote you guys a little story. So listen, the story is called The Creek and the Oracle. Bear with me, this might take like 2 minutes.
Hold on 1 second. Can you see our screen?
No, dude, I can't right now.
It's
Bro, is
perfect.
this a podcast episode?
Oh my God.
I
Who's
got a man
there?
at 425 and I got the dreams of a nation outside right now.
Oh my God.
We're being loud.
No, it's okay. It'll be fine.
Are we being loud?
I mean, yeah, but like it's your house too, so I'm not, it's fine.
All right, guys. I got a story for you. I sat down and I wrote this up for it's a tale of you two, and there's some special characters in there. This is called The Creek and the Oracle.
Ooh.
Rain fell in thick sheets, drumming against the windshield of the rusty Subaru Outback as Riley Spoon and Johnny Mac rounded the final switchback on the forest road. The wipers thrashed side to side like they were in a panic. Outside, Bear Creek roared, swollen, frothing, surging, and the kind of high flow that makes kayakers either back away or lean all the way in. Johnny Mac leaned forward, squinting at the river. It's cooking, dude. Like borderline illegal, Riley muttered, but his grin said otherwise. They pulled off near a moss-covered pullout, the air vibrating with the sound of thunder and white water. The plan had been simple: paddle Bear Creek while it was juiced up, tell their friends how they survived, and maybe film a few seconds of Stairway to Heaven. But now, in the face of roaring in the chaos, something felt off. You know what we need? Johnny said, squinting through the mist. What? A matcha. Riley blinked. A what? A ceremonial grade matcha from the woods, like spiritual fuel. To Riley's astonishment, not 20 feet from where they'd parked, a half hidden behind a curtain, ivy, and a fog, there was a tiny wooden cabin with a flickering neon sign that read Matcha and Mystics. They exchanged a look, and they walked in. The place smelled of cedar, sage, and the distinct earthiness of steamed green tea. A barista in a poncho nodded solemnly, as if they were expecting them. Riley opened his mouth to order, but the floor dropped out from under them before he could speak. A tunnel of swirling water and light pulled them down, spiraling through the whirlpools of time and foam until they slammed gently into a mossy glade.
Time and
And
phone.
there, sitting cross-legged on a boulder above a perfect turquoise pool, was Aniel Solstice, the
Oh,
oracle of the river.
whoa.
Gray skirt shimmered, his helmet glowed. He held a can of Red Bull like it was an ancient relic.
Dang.
Get matcha, Aniel said in a voice that echoed like canyon thunder. This is what fuels legends. He cracked the can. He poured it over their heads like a blessing. Visions surged into Riley and Johnny's minds of kayaks flipping over waterfalls with divine grace, of aerial kickflips off cascading ledges, of cobra flips that defied physics and reason. Aniel moved like water and lightning combined. Every stroke he took wrote poetry in the current. You must feel the river, not fight it, he said. Kick with purpose, flip with joy. Run the drop not with fear, but with flow. Suddenly, Johnny screamed, not from fear, but exhilaration, as he flew a phantom kickflip in place. Riley's arms moved as if he was guided by some ancient force, mimicking a perfect boof stroke, and then everything went white. They woke up in the Subaru, both drenched and shivering. The creek still roared nearby, but the matcha cabin was gone. Dude, Johnny said slowly, did you? Yeah, Riley nodded. Aniel gave us Red Bull and taught us how to kickflip. They looked at each other. We should probably scout, Riley said. They grabbed their boats. They swore they could hear Aniel's voice in the wind. Full send or no send at all. And they weren't sure if any of it had been real. But that day on Bear Creek, they paddled like oracles.
Bruh.
Dude, that was a trip.
Bro,
I didn't write that. That was ChatGPT, but I thought it was pretty amazing.
I was about to say beautifully said.
I
I was about to say, bro, you are bored as hell in Colorado. I figured this was.
Yeah, dude, creeks aren't flowing. I've gotten into writing uh, some
That's
kayak literature.
insane that ChatGPT wrote that though.
I know it honestly like it gets it like it understands. If you give it enough, like just a little bit of lingo, it's pretty good. Um,
Honestly, a killer story.
dude, it really was. I like the part where it's like Riley's like, we need a matcha, and you're like, a matcha? He's like, yeah, ceremonial grade.
I was
And then he fucking christens you guys with a Red Bull on your head.
I was wondering why you're calling me Johnny, but it's the
It's
computer.
it's the GPT. It's the Jupiter.
Should have known.
Yeah, dude.
What was our
Um,
conversation about kayaking and AI earlier, Shane?
kayaking and AI.
I feel
What
like
about?
we had this conversation like just today.
Oh, like yesterday
Yeah,
when we
yesterday.
tried to do the podcast, but we couldn't figure out Zoom.
Exactly.
Dude, it understands. Like
It,
I was asking about like oversteezing, things like that, like just dumbass terms that only arose like 3 months ago, is it? And it's like, dude, it kind of understands what's going on,
bro, we
and
should.
it's kind of freaky.
You think it knows what hash is? Are y'all familiar with the term hash?
No,
Isn't that tight or sick? It's like a snow sports lingo.
it probably knows, dude. It searches the whole web. If there's like any article referencing it, I bet it has caught on to it.
Riley, has he talked to you about his dream for a matcha dry suit?
Dude,
He just wants a
yeah.
dry suit with the matcha emoji on the chest.
Why not just like the color?
No, like imagine it's
Just
like
playing.
no, I've had this conversation with you, like a complete matcha kit, like matcha colored steez, matcha colored helmet, everything matcha, dude.
Dude, okay, this is perfect. I guess Riley, you have answered the question already.
Matcha.
If you could make like any modified piece of gear and like put your own design on it, what is it? What is it gonna be?
Dude, matcha. I can't lie, dude. It's
I
such a
know.
green. I feel like it would complement like both brown water and like silky blue, you know?
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
I feel like some colored boats clash. Like a purple boat in brown water doesn't look as good.
Yeah, that is completely fair, honestly. It's hard. It's hard to match up with the brown. If you start getting funky and you're paddling brown water, sometimes it just clashes. I feel like everything goes on like the nice clear blue though. That's pretty nice. Dude,
Brown.
may I make a suggestion of your
Dude.
matcha suit?
Yeah, of course.
You know, like you wear like ombre with like hair, like where it like
Yeah.
transitions like from
It
like a
fades.
darker to a lighter. Bro, you
Yeah.
gotta make it like ombre into the arms of like the foam of a matcha. You know what I'm saying? Like
That'd
to where
be
it like
fun.
goes white into the arms. I think that'd be pretty slick. Dude, I might have to eat you up at the put-in if you're wearing that. I might have to
No,
drink my
I'll
boy up.
make this tweak at the pudding. Nothing like a matcha tweak on a good
Matcha
creek.
tweak. I like it.
Dude, I wanted to know why there's not like more customization in dry suits. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know how any of that works. Like when they put it into the factory, like I guess wherever these things are being made and stuff, like
They hydro dip it.
do they have no. No, they don't. They
They
could definitely
hydro
do
dip
Riley's like matcha emojis then.
a hundred,
Just
a
like
hundred, a hundred emojis.
you know the fucking stupid like pajamas that people wear? Like
Yes.
you ever seen like the emoji pajamas? You'll see them at like Ross and stuff. We need that with like kayak emojis.
You know the cookies brand?
Yeah,
They can make a cookies dry suit.
that'd be awful, dude. That'd be so bad. Dude, speaking of this, I've seen something like this in real life. So I guess you guys know JM, right?
Bro, how do we look real fast? Are we like lighted up well?
Yeah,
Or
you
we-
guys look good. It's nice.
JM though?
JM.
JM.
Dude, freaking JM. The first time I met JM, I was at the North Fork and we were at like there's some people playing, I forget, there's like a pretty like famous band in the kayaking world in Banks. I forget what they're called. They're like Boot Juice is who they are. They're pretty sick. And they were coming and they were playing in Banks and JM showed up with like a bunch of like his like Seattle homies and stuff and like I did not know him. You look at JM, you're like that guy's a shithead. And like and then you like me and then you like know him, you're like, I
Where's
love this
homies
guy.
paddling?
No, we weren't paddling or anything. We were just like there's just like a music and stuff going on. He hops out of his van and he's like, "Hey, you want to buy a shirt?" And I was like, "Fucking no, not really." Dude, he just had like hundreds of hashtags like printed onto a shirt, like half of them being hashtag kayak for the money, hashtag boof, hashtag
Wait,
like
what?
hashtag Homer Simpson, like hashtag it was just like
And you
a
didn't buy it?
no, dude, I was like, dude, get the fuck away from me. Dude, he wanted like $40. And I was like, no, I'm
Damn.
not buying that.
He
But he was
saw
like,
you as
most
a
importantly,
vulnerable
hashtag tag for the money.
sale.
An influential person.
Dude, that's so dumb. I love Jam. He's like gotta be my
Shout out JM.
favorite dark horse kayaker. When I was at the LW, dude, he was like he was just in his small ripper and he was just there like crushing out laps like and I get like 2 laps whatever I'd be like oh that was fun that was good and then he'd be like just sitting there at the put in like waiting for another person like we'd be like oh you like need anything he's like no dude I'm just gonna wait like he would just like wait for another crew and he'd probably get like 6 laps in a day just like by his lonesome he didn't care he was just
That's
down.
actually so hard. When was the first time you met JM Riley?
Dude, I think it was at the Golly.
You think
Golly.
every kayaker has met JM?
I hope so. He's a people's kayaker though.
Well dude he's from Seattle he had a kind of random like Southeast tour. He started to come to college here, and then I guess he's finishing out college back in Seattle now. So I think he came in, did some honey badger shit, and then left. That was pretty awesome.
Shout out JM. What a fucking legend.
He's like in his brap getting like beat down on the Raven Fork. Like that's a sick video, actually. We gotta pull that up sometime. Um,
Speaking of people's people, I was thinking, what if we did a reoccurring segment called the Roy Report?
the Roy report, like Roy
Oh,
Harris.
yeah, we just see what one's up to.
Bro, Roy is kind of everywhere. And he's
Right?
like ever since I've known him, he's had like I swear to God, he's like shooting on like a GoPro Hero 7,
Uh-huh.
and I love it, dude. If he had a new GoPro, I wouldn't like it as much. I think it's just like some people just have old GoPros and you like have watched them for so long that you're like it would be kind of upsetting if
Right.
they changed it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I took
Bro,
Eric out of like the 8 stage and I put him on the 9. Yeah.
speaking of GoPro settings, why are Riley spoons so bad?
Dude,
Riley, dude, why are you shooting on wide? Nobody does.
I don't know. I just hit record, dude.
Say, I don't know how to work a GoPro. Dude, you had it
Um,
on. I took your GoPro one time and you had it on the kid settings. Like it was like when you get it, there's like the easy settings or whatever. And then there's like you switch it to the pro to like actually get it to the good ones.
that people, GoPro settings are important.
They
Leave a comment
are.
in the comments below if you've noticed Riley's GoPro settings being terrible.
Yeah, but that's also another thing that I'm like, I like it, you know?
I don't. You can't even tell where he's at on the river.
He hates your videos.
Dude, it's super heady. That's the whole thing. It's like, ooh,
It's closer. It's closer, so it's a little more personal.
it's more intimate, you know?
Yeah,
It's
dude.
like imagining that you're Riley, but you have the horse blinders on.
Dude, he's freaking sponsored now. He's got it like it's only the boat in the frame. It's like you can't
What
see
you're
him.
doing? No,
He's like,
dude, I do need to fix my GoPro settings. I haven't realized it till people started bringing it up to me.
more people are bringing this up to you.
Yes, dude, Josh, Ellie.
Oh my gosh. Is
It's
is
funny that
um
it's bad when Josh is
Yeah,
critiquing your GoPro game.
is Kid Burkhart trashing you?
dude, I don't care what the Groms say.
The Groms don't get to make the GoPro decisions.
Dude, they do not.
So
Oh
can
man.
we start doom scrolling together?
For sure, dude. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to share.
Oh, like so you have like a Zoom and
Yeah, I have two desktops open right now. Two screens.
You
Um
were Googling how to fix my Zoom last night.
yeah, I was like, no way we can't figure this out. All right, should we start from the top or should we start
Oh,
from the
go
bottom?
to Lorenzo jumping in the water.
Dude, Lorenzo, what
He's
a
like
beast.
partying.
Guys, let us know in the comments if you ever met Lorenzo. He's the GOAT.
Lorenzo Astorga. His last
Lorenzo.
name.
Dude, the freaking Astorga compound is like, do you ever watch The Incredibles? It's like the
yeah.
Chilean version of like when they go to that one facility or whatever at the beginning, and
They're
like
like
what's her name's there?
Elda.
What's her name? Helga? I don't know
Elda.
what. Dude, Sean says I look like her all the time. It's kind of there's like some stuff people are like, oh, you look like this guy. I'm like, oh, fair. He says that, and I kind of get pissed off. I'm like, I don't like that one.
He
Oh,
would he would be familiarized with the Incredibles though.
did you guys watch this first one?
I haven't watched any of them yet.
All right, this one's pretty insane, actually.
Fucking Lorenzo.
Um,
McLeod_9. This is so fire that we're doing this together.
be like nostalgic GoPro quality right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
I
a
see
this is
what
a
you mean.
pretty stout looking section, honestly. It looks really good. Oh,
Holy fuck.
dude,
Dude,
Are they in a duo?
it doesn't get better.
Oh,
does it just keep piling?
oh my God. Oh,
Dude, this is me, J Mac, and William on that tiny ass hole on
I'm
Sunday.
sorry.
Dude,
What a stout haul. He got boogeyman over his deck.
Dude, F's in the chat for Joaquin. I guess he hurt his shoulder here.
Wait, there's not a duo.
No, there's no duo. There's never a duo.
What is this?
I don't know, dude.
Oh my God, bro. Jesus Christ. He started T-Rexing.
I think I hurt his shoulder. Though. I think that's probably Joaquin then.
Joaquin.
Dude, dude. I mean, this guy's still in the hole, which is pretty insane.
how do you
He really
God, dude.
everybody just get out and then he got out.
That's insane. I
That is
mean,
insane.
that's
We
the fact that
don't know
guy. I
where
don't know if the other two
where
people
that is at
swam.
all.
I know at least one of those guys swam. Um,
That was
but dude, that's
insane.
crazy. Like people who aren't gonna swim, that's who you want to paddle with. That's that's pretty fucking awesome. So
Wait, hold on. What state is
McLeod, which what?
what state is this in?
I have no idea, dude. Maybe Columbia, Expedition
Yeah,
Columbia.
it looks jungly, eh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you winning, son?
Rest in peace, Joaquin shoulder. I can't see.
Ah, that dislocation. Dude,
Fire emoji.
it's
Oh,
just
dude.
laughing emojis.
All right, you guys haven't seen this one either.
All right, what do you do if you post like the dopest reel of your life, and someone just comment the laughing emoji question mark.
Dude, I can see like Colin doing that.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
he's on that wave.
Bowling,
Yeah, Boland.
bowling in the cut.
Dude, Boland.
but
Oh,
I could
and dude,
definitely see
speaking
him
of
going.
speaking of Boland, this is actually what got Jacob his EXO sponsorship. I don't know if you guys knew this, but this is the video that Jacob put out, and then they reached out.
This is Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob, no! Jacob, no!
Dude, it freaking tombstoned him. Like,
That is insane, bro. Do you think it hit his Adam's apple?
I don't know, dude.
Oh!
Yeah, they saw that and they were just like, dude, this is what we
Bro,
need.
you know that shit hurt.
Dude, and the lane is shallow too.
Oh, that's so bad. Oh, dude, we next podcast we gotta pull up Sean's blowing wind falls video where he's like, dude, he
Oh
had
yeah,
some
yeah,
like
yeah.
girl recording or something like that. He goes off like, oh, it's
Apparently
great.
he hiked in like a few miles for that.
Oh, dude. Oh. This is insane. This is um Tomato 2.
Dude, Dion's line here was wild.
God.
Kobe.
I saw this one last night. This is insane, bro.
And then just like pulling your nose back in.
There's a third person.
I don't even know if he got it, bro. Still looked fucked up.
No, he
Yup.
that's
Bro,
so
his boy is
insane.
selling.
It's crazy. That's like such an insane rapid because you see a lot of people like flip at the very top too,
Right.
but
And
then
then
you
just go down the
also
reconnect upside down.
yeah, there's like that reconnect that's also like kind of bucking as well, and it's just like, dude,
Oh, damn, bro. That is the most craziest I've ever seen that line go.
yeah, pretty wild.
Look at his boy Stelly in the eddy before he's like, oh fuck. That was like his like deep, deep consciousness just celebrating.
I mean, I saw
Hello.
you like Cobra flip a giant waterfall. I'm celebrating no
Bro,
matter how it
it
happened,
literally
dude.
went so perfect. It's like coincidence happens more times than not. Just like perfect
Dude,
coping.
yeah, you see his boy, he's like doesn't even care. He's like, yeah.
That is insane, bro.
Yeah, dude, if that happened to me, I think I'd probably claim it, right? Be like,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
I mean it's the type of thing that like you have to walk away with some type of injury or it's like what the fuck? It was too good.
yeah. Dude,
Like a
insane.
broken nose after that's perfect.
This is
That's
a really
funny.
sick Benny Marr video where he's
I love that word. Does it go? Daniel's comment.
We're fucking pussies. Run spirit. Wait for the sponsor plug. That's
Hashtag
so
sponsored.
sick, dude.
That is fire. Can you pause it
Oh,
on the sponsors? Did
yeah, I can.
that inspire you?
Yeah, a little bit.
oh my gosh.
Sponsors. Go for
Warner Letman, Sweet Smith.
it. Hashtag sponsors. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That was a pretty fire line too.
Man, we got one from today. Oh, spoiled
Dano.
it. Dude, I've never seen this angle of La Leona. Like you've always seen like the entrance from like above and everything. There's a wall,
Right.
but like, dude, this looks
Look at
insanely
the
far
air.
to clean. I remember in his video, he was talking about like some kind of nub right there and everything, and they were like kind of waiting for it to go away or come in or something like that. And dude, that
Yeah,
just
that entrance is Dominic. Can you pull up the video of Briner and the Stees?
yes. Is it here? Yes. Dude.
Ooh,
Dude, he's a
I mean, what a crazy entrance to use a Stees for, bro. What a beast.
I know, dude. Briner's a beast.
He is such a demon, bro.
We met him in Chile. God, style god. He's just fucking
Yeah, he is cool
insane.
as hell. Oh,
Insane.
he is such a cool ass.
Dude,
Dude,
great
that is
line.
insane. That's such a sick entrance.
Yeah. I love they
Like
use
they
that song.
reach
It's like,
out.
you ain't got no backbone.
That's so
Dude,
and then just laces it. Fuck.
great line.
Yeah, Briner's from Colombia, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's right. Riley, who is this?
I don't know.
Bro, it's
Charlie
Riley.
He
kayaks.
looks lit as hell. Chill D days. I think he's from the UK. I mean,
Yeah.
with the piranha palm, yeah, for sure.
That boy from the UK.
Dude, I like this guy. Charlie, you the goat, dude. Keep
That's
keep
sick.
keep being sick.
Fuck.
Oh, dude, should we shout out
Is that your teammate?
our boy
I think,
BK Kayaker?
Yes.
dude, yes.
Dude, this
Would y'all
guy,
consider BK, his Instagram is kind of dark horsed, but nonetheless, he's a core lord.
dude, yeah, he's just, I don't know. If you go through this guy's Instagram, you're gonna see like literally every single old school kayak on the tiniest of waves, and he's just like going insane. And so I think he lives over at Great Falls, and he kind of just knows every level, where
And
to
he
go,
just
what boat to take. And it's like, dude, he's just like sliced demon. He's a
he's just
beast.
surfing to the max.
Yeah. Should we keep going videos or should we?
Bro, those
Oh, oh,
scorpion boats are
oh,
kind of sick.
oh, oh. Dude,
Ooh.
look at our boy. This is a local shredder in Chattanooga. This is Lucian's kid. Dude, he is such a beast.
And he is so fun to paddle with.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, these Groms though, shit talking experts.
I would
They are
say
pretty good at it, dude.
he
They
is a
thought I was
shit
Joe
talking
Goodger
expert.
at the North Chick race, and they kept fucking with me. They're like, "Hi, Joe." I'm like, "Yeah, we both look like apes. All right, I get it."
Dude, that
Hairy ass
dude
boys. That's insane.
humped me while I was wearing a balaclava.
Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty crazy.
My roads.
Dude,
Like,
have you guys seen this?
Yeah, I saw
This
this
is
one.
a Pocket Valentine. This is like, dude, just crazy airtime. I think he hurt himself pretty good on this,
Did they?
actually. Yeah. Dude, that's
This would this would
that's
be a
crazy.
sick one to train for, and you just do like a diminished core workout every single night.
Dude, I've ever told you about my
Do clapper exercises.
have I ever told you about my TikTok ploy?
no, what's your TikTok
And
play?
that is so cool though.
I am gonna start just like I'm gonna make a page about like you know how like a lot of people are getting like surgery and stuff to get taller and like all this crazy stuff. I'm gonna start a training regimen program to get shorter. So it's gonna involve stuff like jumping off your roof like with weights and like dumbbells and stuff like that and just like extreme like compressive things.
This is you and Brian's idea, right?
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna do it, Brian. All
Bro,
right.
you could use
What
a
looks
attack
good to you
camera.
guys? What do you want to
Or,
see?
or go to this middle one below the boy from D.
We have 2 minutes.
This is
This one right
too.
here.
Yeah, this is a graphic off of Jake Trotter's Instagram, Coey Corlord.
Yeah. Oh,
Pretty.
it's from the squirt boating book, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sick, dude. That's pretty rad. This too. Whirlpool fun. Yeah, dude, I bet you could get
I love
pretty
that shit. That's amazing.
trippy. I want to see this book. That looks really cool.
He told me what it was
Dude,
called.
maybe the matcha story is in there. What is this?
You guys send me that shit. Alright.
Oh, dude, this is my boy at the pool practice today. This is uh
That's awesome.
that's pretty sick. These are really long, so I'm gonna wait for a second. Did you guys see this? Tokati?
Ooh.
Kind of limp body entry. Saved it. Oh my God.
Ooh. Perfect.
Dude, no. What?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, I want that line all day. Way to recover though. What do you say? Nice, nice back deck roll, man.
It goes to perfect.
It does. I'm curious how it looks from third person. Um, yeah, dude, not hating at all. It happens. Good recovery. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. Dang, dude, that nub is wild. Dang, and it's really pushing. Whoa. I guess most things you see. I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Bro, it's Archer time.
Oh, dude, we have less than a minute left. I just wanted you guys to look at this caption from Sven.
Best roofs.
Best two poofs on the Wellerbrook. Makes me come right away. Spin. Pretty ass.
You're being so nasty right now. Annual. Oh yeah.
Gross, bro. These guys are
Sorry.
horny.
Sorry, sorry. How was everybody's day? Give me something cool.
It was a good day.
It was a good day. What
Yeah.
happened?
We did yoga on the porch.
What?
Yeah, I like was unlocking my shoulders.
Yeah.
I've been taking a rest period on my shoulders because I had my shoulder slip out a little bit
Yeah.
at
Is it feeling better?
double suck. Yeah, it's feeling way better, and I just like unlocked it. I was just being weird and like doing this type of crap.
You're like, I had a huge pop. It like went further than it ever had. It felt so good.
So,
Oh,
nah,
dude,
David, how was your day, bro?
pretty good. I did yoga too. My company freaking did a yoga day. They got like some like wellness program going on. And I don't know, it's like this like bingo wellness thing. And one of them, I guess they just like brought in this yoga instructor and they brought us smoothies from Tropical Smoothie Cafe and wraps. So dude, it was like pretty nice actually. I worked for like four
That's
hours, did yoga for a while, freaking went
there's
back to work after that. I reached the 12th dimension at
they're
that point.
spiritualizing you against your will.
That's fine, dude. That's fine.
That's pretty cool. Was the yoga good? Like was the instructor cool?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I was just nervous I was gonna like fart in like child's pose or something in front of like my new company.
Were you like trying extra hard to be all balanced up?
Yeah, dude, I was like, I was, they'd put us in pigeon. I hold it for like 2 minutes long. No, I'm kidding. No, I didn't do that. But dude, it was sick. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, pretty good day. Then I went to a roll session. I tried the back loop endlessly.
Were
And
people think that you were being a tryhard?
I don't know. I hope not.
Were they mean mugging you? Or was everybody nice?
No, Everest's pretty nice. It was a Team River Runner event that I accidentally rolled up on. I thought it was just a normal roll practice, but I donated. So if you guys want to donate, you
Team
can do that.
Ripple.
Um,
That's what
but yeah, they're cool. They're nice.
Zach Aragon works with them, right?
Yeah, maybe so. I think he's a veteran. I'm pretty sure. Can't
Yeah,
remember.
he
Bro,
knows.
I
today I
said something
decided
crazy to him, and he was like, "You cannot outgay me. I, I've been in the military, dude. I'll freak you out." I was like, "All right."
that's funny. Today I decided I'm saving up for the Skucks.
Really? Are you?
Mike Taylor put it best. We work to kayak.
We do work the kayak. So
And when I think
super
about it
fun.
like that, I'm not afraid of that big scary number that the Skucks has by it.
Dude, that's completely fair. Have you been thinking of like big items you can sell outside of your sailboat? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
plug it right now, dude. Maybe somebody wants it.
Catalina 30-foot sailboat, live the way of freedom and anarchism and get up out of here on a sailboat.
Sailed it from Guatemala
Have it
to
going
Biloxi, Mississippi. Pretty impressive.
1,000 nautical miles.
That's tight, dude. That's pretty
If you
rowdy.
if you want to sail, you can learn on your own and buy the boat and figure it out.
Dude, maybe one of these days we'll just all like, well, obviously, inevitably, we're all gonna separate for a while, but we're gonna all need to like come back when like we're not so hell bent on kayaking every single second of the day, and we need to freaking do a sailing trip
Bro,
somewhere sweet, and we need to go kayaking. That's what, yeah, we
it's
can do
always
that.
been my dream to like load up a sailboat with a whole bunch of gear and boys and just like do some type of multi-sport thing. Like you load up a surfboard, spear gun, climbing gear,
Ooh,
kayaks, and
yeah,
just like
spear
go
gun.
hard for a little bit.
Dude, we'll call it like I don't know, just like the Water Boys tour, you know?
Yeah,
Freaking do every single water sport out there.
it'd be whatever the sailboat was called.
Dude, that'd be cool. I think Mexico would be pretty, well, no, I'd be scared to do that alone, honestly.
Well, that would be a sick, that'd be a cool spot though. I mean,
I just remember the Rio Oro dumps into the ocean.
right.
And it's like you get sick waterfalls, then you go, you dump out into the ocean, and it's like, dude, it's been pretty big. They were like literally like we'd be like approaching the waves, and they'd be so big that they'd be like lift you up and then like slam you onto your head into the fucking shore break, dude. It's pretty gnarly, actually.
Bro, I said that's like one of his favorite type of kayaking is like ocean wave surfing.
That's crazy.
Bro, we need to do a trip and do the surf ski crap.
Yeah, I tried to find people in Florida. Um, if you guys are interested in seeing, I think it's called wave ski, maybe. It's either surf ski or wave ski. I don't know. Um, but there's a guy, Pablo Airways. I think he's a French guy, and he's got some really sick stuff. Um, so yeah, that's how I found out about it. I think I don't know. He told me that he tried to get Noria to do it one time. I was messaging with him. I don't know if she went out or not, but 'cause yeah, I guess that makes sense. Both French, but
You feel like you'd rip?
I don't know, dude. I think it'd be really weird not being able to use like
Because your
your
knees are like
full
this.
edge, you know? Yeah, and you're also not like hooked in with your knees. I don't know. I just wonder if we'd be like edging too much because we have that full. Yeah. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Say
Oh
that
my God.
again, Shane.
Clip that, clip that. Oh shit. Dude, I think
No,
it'd be cool though.
you're completely right. I feel like at some point it's like too much edge.
If you chose goon,
Dude, chill out.
Dude,
You're acting like Sven right now.
I, I was what was that? The Right Trickster
yeah,
took that out to Rock Island, too much edge.
Hmm.
Like it was like kayaking a 5 foot box.
it was crazy. You'd be side surfing and it was just like
Too much edge?
it was just a flat kayak. I'm sure people like that kayak.
Interesting. Was it Clay's?
It was
Yikes.
Bodas,
Who?
the guy that Reagan's ex-boyfriend that hurt his back on DeSoto.
No, he's more than that. Gotta be.
Shout out, bro. You're a cool ass dude.
Yeah, he was pretty sick when I met him. Crazy biography.
Yeah, bro. Can you break down your life in a sentence like that?
No, dude. I'm curious. Like, yeah, I guess if like people are like describing you, like what's your sentence
That
like that?
dude, that dude that threw a big loop in the skis
Dude, that
sent
might
for
have been like the peak of my career when Hellhole was like really good in the winter and I was doing those loops in the Black
yeah.
Steez. I
That
think
shit
that
was
was, I don't know if it's gotten like better since that,
that
honestly.
was like that video is like a really strong ass cologne. You like smell it the ball. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah, I guess, okay, if you guys had a video that you have out that like people are like, they see it on your Instagram, like that's the one they show when they're like, dude, this is my boy. What do you want?
Mm. That video of me on the dinghy.
On the dinghy.
Ugly.
Nah, you gotta do kayaking.
There you go. All of Riley's videos are just the best.
Dude, no, my full slicing
Like it's
videos.
Riley's video is like a telescope, a pirate.
Dude, people think piranha reactor.
Oh man.
No, I definitely think it's like,
When I think of Riley, I think of Skin to Win with that old like turquoise helmet he had, that Wander.
Oh, yeah, dude. It is crazy. You switch up a lot.
yeah, dude, I can't deal with gear stagnation.
That's fair. You gotta
Like,
keep.
He's fluid as hell.
Do you feel connected to women who like dye their hair in the fall and things like that. Well, you did it in the summer, so.
Um, yeah.
Dude, yeah, this is a theme actually. That's nice. I like it.
He just he just got that like custom, what was it, the Ripper 2?
Oh yeah,
And then he sold it and now he's getting another custom Ripper 2.
but it's a large.
Dude. You're getting the large?
Yeah,
I guess
dude.
the medium's a little rides a little small, doesn't it?
So like the medium,
Medium's like a schmedium.
really good like class 3 boat. I really
Yeah.
rock with it. But it's like you boys and Caesars, you have me jealous sometimes on class 5 creeks.
Yeah, that's fair, dude. The puffy steez is good. I wish I had a puffy steez again. I kind of regret getting the normal. I like the normal. It has a place. But I just kind of forgot how to get it on the stern anyway, so I don't really care for the normal anymore at this point. I don't know.
And you'll get a
I
skunk.
can't, dude, I can't do it anymore. I don't know why. I
Really?
used to, I mean, I can do it on like a good eddy line and stuff, but like I just can't really do it that much. I feel like I'm gonna just end up hurting myself if I keep trying to play like that. I don't know.
Do you ever try to do the flat water thing that Ian Salvat does?
Yeah, dude, I feel like it's a great way to dislocate my shoulder because like you're going back and then you like lean and you like I like to reach. I would think that you want to like reach forwards and do it, and then you're like so exposed and like all of your might
Yeah, it does
is
feel
there, and
weird.
it's like it's a huge boat, you know. Like I tried it a couple times and I was like, dude, that's
It's gonna be
not gonna
sick just to
go
lean
good.
back in a Skunks.
Yeah, that's gonna be really
Or
cool.
that is gonna
I'm
be the
super
best
excited for that.
photo boating on the Golly boat.
Yes, dude. My dude, I had a guy come up to me at work today, and he's not a kayaker anymore or anything like that, but he was like, I used to do that. And I was like, really? He's like, oh yeah, I could hand roll. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
oh, oh.
okay.
And he said that he worked out on the Golly, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah, I'm
so yeah,
excited.
Well, J-Mac, you bring up an interesting point though with like the Scucks. Like and like with Shane wanting the puppy again.
yeah.
It's like do you think that like the Stees will kind of get phased out? Because like if you want to play full version, you just get a Scucks, and if you want a creek boat, you just get a puppy. And then the Stees kind of loses its place.
No, because I think people are so married to the Stees already, you know.
Seas
For
does.
me, it makes sense. You know what I mean? But like J-Max a little bit bigger, he can get the stees up and everything. So I don't see why he wouldn't just keep boating the stees if he has that.
I
I
think
don't know. I guess it just depends on
this
what you want.
timeless
But
at this point.
yeah, dude, it's
It could be.
yeah. I mean,
When did
puffy
it come
stees
out?
sounds cool too. I don't know. I honestly don't see it getting phased out. Bro, have you ever thought about I wish you would have um just like crushed down your reactor. You think anybody's tried to do that yet?
No, dude, I really want to though. When that boat's at the end of its life, I'm gonna run that shit over and make a party reactor.
Dude, get William in his Tacoma, tell him to put it in 4x4. He's gonna get really happy.
Hey, I have a video I want to show y'all. How do I do it?
You would hit share, and then
Sure, sir.
it depends on if you have the setting set up already or not.
Do not. But I also don't have Instagram on this.
It's a YouTube video, and Instagram's a website.
Is it is it um
Archer, chill out.
does it have the initials RSF?
Yes.
Yes. Dude.
I
Riley Spoon has started screen sharing.
All right, let's search it.
AP biology.
I was doing some bio
Bros,
Dude,
work
why is your
today.
computer so bare? You're not even like signed into YouTube.
bro, you
I
need.
can't imagine not having suggested videos pop up for me.
Dude, I'm not that big on computers.
That's
All right.
yes.
Rock Stack Falls, Eric Anthony.
He's our boy, dude.
You like heights? I was like, I love heights.
Dude, just give Eric an intro real quick though.
You said what?
Give him an intro.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
tell us about Eric.
Yeah, I feel like that's a great place for you two. He's just a local legend who is quite diminutive when it comes to hucking his shit.
Yeah, dude.
But
He's
he can
he's
be
not an old
relatively
guy.
calculated.
He's not an old guy, but I mean he's not in his 20s. I don't know that he's in his 30s. And he's like charging way harder than I
And
think any of us.
he scares me. But like in a good way.
He's
Like I
so
love the guy, but like every time I see him roll up or he asks me to go kayaking, I know it's gonna be absolutely fucked up.
Oh man. Yeah, he
so
just
kind
I don't
though.
know.
He's so
He's been
kind.
on this like I mean, he's an ex-slalom guy. He's a C1er. Super,
Josh
super
Josh was
solid
telling us
guy.
how he is like a Great Falls legend, like has all of these first D crazy sieve lines and highest descents of certain lines or whatever
He
it is.
went back in
Over
first D to line like not that long ago.
Great Falls crap, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean that's pretty insane. Yeah, Eric, his style, I mean you'll see in the video. Eric's style is just so you think you're a manky like shit runner. No, you're not. Eric's the king of the shit. So
Yeah, if you haven't taken a deep dive on his YouTube, you got to. It's incredible.
yeah,
Dude,
dude,
he's
he does it for the love of it. Eric's a beast.
such a mank core lord, it's crazy.
He is.
So
Oh my
Rock
God.
Stack Balls HD 1080p, let's get it.
If you guys have ever seen the Jimmy Turner video, this is
So
in the
what?
gorge below
You yeah.
that waterfall. So this is what is it, Falling Water Creek? This is at the end of the section, and I want to say this has been run once, maybe.
Wait, did you see this?
Yeah, I've seen this.
Y'all hiked out here?
We looked at it, and then you hike out just above it. So this is like right above that is like the Dragon's Lair.
Right.
It's like a 3 series rapid. It's pretty awesome.
Fire.
Doesn't a stop land on rocks there?
I think a portion of it might. The entrance is just bad. It's bad entrance. God.
Yeah. God bless, bro.
Oh.
It's
I mean,
another.
look at him, dude. Just navigating the Mank one on.
Yeah, that's like where he feels comfortable.
Yeah,
Look at
he loves this.
this.
He goes to the creek, won't let him go no more.
Seriously. Fucking boof the hell out of that.
Dude,
Claim
I know
it.
the audio.
Claim it.
I can't hear the audio on here, and I don't think the audio is gonna come through on
I know what to do. Oh, fuck. He's not saying shit if that helps.
well, hold on. I'll pull it up on my phone and play it
He
into the
hasn't
mic
made a
because that's
single
one of my
sound.
favorite Eric videos.
Dude, what a
Right here, dude. Hold on. What's the timer at?
Not ideal.
1:30.
Definitely.
1:30, yeah.
Oh no, I can kind of hear it actually.
Can you?
Yeah, yeah.
Not ideal.
Not ideal.
Definitely pancaked it, but a not a usual drop zone. And knowing really well what's in the drop zone, I guess that's okay.
Let's go, Eric.
how tall is that? Do you know?
Today's the day.
Maybe 25, something like that. I don't know. But just that entrance is so bad. Yeah, dude, that's like my favorite post Eric Emerson. Oh my God.
That shit's amazing, bro.
Dude.
Yellow Creek Falls.
Definitely pancaked it. He hit a
Dude,
crazy rock.
I just want to just play a second of this. Not ideal. Definitely pancaked it.
Is this the Jimmy Turner?
This is the Jimmy Turner drop.
This is our last one, yeah.
which is so funny that he's literally scouting a Jimmy Turner drop because the whole joke about Jimmy Turner is that it's so unrunnable that Jimmy Turner has to.
But dude, you gotta give him some credit. Like there is a line.
Yeah, it
It's
looks
so bad, but I mean, pause it. I
Kevin.
guess put your mouse over where that spray is going into the wall.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's
So
this is how the
go.
rock formation goes. What, can you see my cursor?
Yeah.
It's like wall, wall into this crazy fucking cave over here.
Yeah, the cave
It's
is
like
insane.
wall,
I'm
wall,
curious what that looked like that day.
and then he'll show the drop zone.
Go
But
to the
there's the rock that's
go to the
causing
lip.
this is like not even attached to the cliff. So there's like a huge rock right here, and water's like going underneath that too. It's like an undercut.
Oh.
You
So it's like
think?
a big ass rock that will definitely fall, probably in our lifetime.
Well, no, I think what people were talking about falling was the rock that it goes into. You remember the thing that the boat actually pitoned in that video?
Yes.
That's what they're talking about. I'm pretty sure.
Talking about this.
Because you can tell that this has been carved out on the right.
But
I don't
this
know.
boulder that's causing this fucking spray is like you can tell it's like not attached to the cliff, like it's like ready to pry off.
Yeah. I could see either one falling, but I don't even know how that would be runnable after that. Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
that lip is so bad. You would have to gap that, like going far left, but there, you can't go too far left
right.
because there's like rocks and a shelf and
Yeah,
everything.
right over that rock is like a perfect slide down into the drop zone.
Yeah. And it's like what, every bit of 90, maybe 100, no?
It's so tall.
Like insanely tall.
And this is only after 2 inches of rain though.
Yeah, that's insane. I I mean, is it really I, more water? Like, is that gonna fix it?
I
You
don't
know?
know. I think it definitely would need more water because if it could smooth out that crazy fucking ramp,
Yeah, dude. You like come through Honey Badger over it.
Dude, what if it was just like a 30-foot treat after this slide right here? That'd be the greatest rapid in the southeast.
yeah, that'd be tight.
Like if that ramp wasn't above a 90-foot drop,
That slide,
that would doubt, bro.
Dude, what is the greatest rapid in the southeast?
Actually,
that's a
Oh,
question. Are you gonna think of like sentimental
you
like
could.
attractment to it?
dude, if we're talking sentimental, it's got to be like Mortal Kombat on the Raven Fork.
That one's
Dude,
cool.
15-year-old Riley scared for his life above this class 5, and stinging nettle is the only reason I didn't walk it.
Oh yeah,
That was pretty sick.
that's cool. Can you pull the video?
No, there's like no GoPro of it
The
I'm
rap?
trying to think.
or of when I went.
Do you have any in mind, J-Mac? I'm trying to
Mm,
think of dude, Civ City, I think is like one of the best.
I
yeah. R.I.P. Gorilla. Gorilla was up there.
Frick. Yeah, that was a great one. God, so crazy. Because I mean, you hear everybody they're like that like lived around there and everything. They were like, bro, like I don't want to get another like low ass green lap, whatever. And like probably would have been the same way if I was there. You know, it's just like you paddle it so much, you're like,
Right.
damn, like, uh. But then like, I don't know, it's just crazy. Like you hear these cliche phrases your whole life, and it doesn't make sense until it has to make sense. Like you don't know what you have until it's gone,
Yeah,
kind of type
appreciate
thing. You know what I mean?
that. No
And it's
doubt.
like, I don't know. It's just crazy that like sometimes those phrases like really you like hear them and you're like, all right, whatever, you know.
Yeah,
And then like,
it's a lesson, but the lesson burns.
yeah, for sure. R.I.P. to the
Um,
gorilla.
you think Civ City though? Have
I
you
think
seen
it's
Civ
the
City
most fun.
change in the course of
Um,
kayaking it?
have I seen it change?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You remember that hole right at the top? How it's so much taller?
Ooh, yeah. It started to like
That changed. That that like the entrance is like still the same and everything like that. I mean, those guys that have like lived there, they've seen it change so much. Like every time we're there, Clay's like, "This is different," and I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about. It just looks big."
Oh, it's It's good to see you, man. I haven't talked to you in a minute.
I know, bro. This is
Wait,
great.
where'd you go, bro?
You gotta like stop screen sharing, then you'll be able to see me. Dude, what's your favorite rapping?
Me?
Yeah.
Wait, we stopped recording for a sec.
Did we?
Yeah. Oh, wait, are we still recording? Yeah.
No, yeah, it's still recording. Am I
Oh.
making you sweat with this question, dude?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if we're recording or not.
We're
We are.
recording. It says it's recording on my
Okay,
side.
bet.
Where
I
did
can't
your
even see you,
face
though.
though? Yeah.
Um, I might, I don't know. Um, I don't know.
What should we do?
All right, there you are. All right, bro. My favorite rapping. I really love Shitbird Alley.
Dude, it's a good one.
Shitbird Alley's fire, but
It's a
also
great one.
a lot of my body just says Vortex.
Yeah, that's fair. It's too
Vortex
classic.
is so classic.
It's super classic. I agree. That was a great one. Vortex. It's like
And
the
aesthetically, Vortex is like 5 stars.
I know, and you finally saw it. Did you finally get to see it in the beaming lights?
I've seen it in light before a little bit, but y'all stuff look epic.
Dude, you know what it reminded me a lot of? You
Hmm.
remember the light coming like peeking through the jungle at Dem Shits at the bottom?
Yeah. What did you say?
That, dude, that's like one of my favorite screenshots that I've ever taken off of a GoPro video. Just like at the bottom of this like kick-ass waterfall. And like you can literally just see like perfect, like linear like beams just like
Yeah, like
coming through and like the
fingers.
mist is like accentuating it, you know, like dude, so sick. Riley, you gotta come to Chile, dude.
Dude,
Stop with this Ecuador crap, dude. It's not crap, I'm kidding. But still, Chile looks a bit better, you gotta admit.
if you guys are going on a trip this winter, I will gladly join.
All right, sweet. I do need to make it to Ecuador. There's a lot of people who love Ecuador.
I mean,
I'm just a little, excuse my language. I'm a slut for some blue water. So
no,
I really like Chile.
I completely get that. I really love Ecuador. Like Papayacta de Casa de Queso, grabbing like 3 laps a day, two
Yeah.
laps a day.
Is it really easy, like accessibility and everything like that? Like
So
logistics?
there, I mean, if you're in Baeza, at least there's one river that's like the main river, like the Rio Chios. It's got Casa de Queso, Bridge to Bridge, Bridge 3 to 4, which I think has Borja section on it,
Mm.
Chaco, and Bon Bon.
Dude, you know if a river has a bridge to bridge on it, it's gonna be fire.
Dude, Bridge to Bridge, super quality, super like it's scary, but not like too scary.
Yeah.
And it's like more creaky kinda.
Does it actively rain quite a bit whenever you guys go?
So not really, because you're aiming more so for like the dry season.
You go in the winter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our wet season, their dry season.
Okay.
But like, because it just rains a fuck ton in Ecuador during their winter.
Yeah.
Like insane amounts. So like everything can get blown out super easily. So you kind of want to go where you're getting a little bit of rain just to keep the rivers good, but not so much that everything's like Richter high.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. It seems cool. It's just like the waterfalls, man.
Dude,
Waterfalls are cool.
I'm scared off the waterfalls for a second.
Ecuador is definitely. Oh man, dude, do you want to tell your story?
Dude,
Do you want to speak your truth? Since you wouldn't let me put it in the YouTube.
man, I just
No, we can leave it. I
no,
don't care.
it's fine. It's fine. It needs to be talked about.
What happened, man? Tell us what happened in your brain.
Dude, scared as shit above Kane Falls.
give a background. What is this waterfall?
Cane Falls, beautiful 70-footer in Tennessee. Just like picturesque, beautiful, slow rolling lip. It it was like a tad bit high, but like still beautiful, like amazing drop. The boys are fired up. We're pulling up. I'm a little skitzed out, but I
What was the highest waterfall you done before that?
think LRC. It's like a 36, 40-footer. I just boofed the shit out of Kane though. There's no other way to put it. Bow drop.
Dude, there's a screenshot where you throw your paddle and you're literally like this. Like you're like fully like crested off the waterfall, like disconnected, and you're like, "Taka!" It's like
It was
some of
definitely a
this.
Jimmy Turner line.
Yeah.
Now magically lifting up and just skying it.
So I
Oh,
mean,
we got 10 minutes.
you like disconnect and then you throw your paddle. Luckily, you turn to the side a bit, right?
Yeah, I kind of realized I fucked myself.
His only injury was like a rash on his face.
Yeah.
I've got a big cut
Your helmet, I guess, right?
and then I was concussed for like a day or two, but
Yeah, dude. We went to the next waterfall because J-Mac ran greeter after that. And we were like, Riley, you gotta stay awake. Like, like we were gonna go and he's like, I'm just gonna sleep. Like we were like, no, you're not, dude, you're gonna come with us. And we get there to like greeter and like we're going and we're like hiking up and everything and we like check it and we're like, oh yeah, it's runnable. And Riley, it's like we're like loading up and we're ready to like go like bring the gear and safety stuff and everything. Riley's like still sitting there. He's like, I'm just gonna nap. I'm like, bro, your boy's about to go around a waterfall. Like, get up. Like,
dude,
Like,
cannot go to sleep right now.
yeah, you were pretty crooked.
yeah, I was not straight. Next day was definitely like,
Do you wear a mouth guard when you run waterfalls?
no.
I feel like the mouth guard has helped me on big hits. Even just like some of the big pitons I've taken,
Yeah.
having a mouth guard in, it just like feels like it helps so much.
Dude, I did a freaking freewheel off I used to like not really wear a mouth guard unless it was like big, but like even at Rock Island, like I threw a freewheel and I landed and I just like clapped so hard, dude. I thought I like cracked my molars and stuff, and I just like I haven't freewheeled it since. Like it's that sucked. So yeah.
Free
Great.
wheels off that drop hurt surprisingly. Like
Yeah.
heck,
I
you know?
mean I don't know. I mean even the Cobra flips like hurt quite a bit for me too. Like I gotta move around quite a bit before I go and like I always say like if you're gonna like go and learn Cobra flips there, it hurts way less to mess them up than it does to land them because like I don't know, you just come around blind and you're just like
Right.
landing in a clapper and it's like, oh dude, it
Yeah.
sucks. But it's pretty nice. Dane's got the stomp down. Um, Sean has a bit of a different technique where he kind of lets his bow drop a little bit more, but I don't know. I'm kind of just like hucking as hard and fast as I can.
You skip out of it. It looks awesome.
It hurts though, dude. Riley, you got a cover flip, huh?
I did. I'd been working at them for them at Kanawha previously,
Oh.
but I mean,
Riley throws it to the right.
yeah,
Interesting.
I can only kick flip on my left side and I can only cobra on my right.
That's really weird, actually.
Does that mean, do you normally roll with your left hand?
I mean,
Or does it not? Do you?
I usually roll up on my right side, like with a back deck.
Dude, all of us on this chat right now we're Kobe flip capable.
Go, brah.
Kobe. Kobe.
Shout out Annual.
Shut up.
Greatest freestyle trick. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little about the shirt in the background
No, dude.
on the conversation of Cobra?
That's that.
It was an accident, so let's
Only.
proceed.
The one and only
Yeah.
free protection, baby.
Having a crucifix in a house, you know? Just warding away all the bad kayak demons.
Dude,
Sometimes
the
I
Oracle,
feel
the
so wild.
Oracle gave you guys the shirt in
You
the
what?
midst of this. The Oracle, he gave you the shirt.
Yeah, straight up. The matcha mystic.
Oh my gosh.
Bro,
Dude,
I was able to do the Cobra flip at Rock Island just because of doing fancy flips on waves.
for sure, dude.
I
You
think
practice
that's
them there, and
epic that
it's
that
like,
translates like that.
Like, Shane, I think you put me on that for training. Like, get fancy flips down and from there work up to cobras.
yeah, dude. If you have a smaller boat that like you can throw the stern up really high, like they're really not hard, and you can do them on like tiny waves.
And flat water.
Like, yeah, you can do them on flat water in a playboat and stuff. But yeah, like even
That's
the
really
the
cool.
wave train like below Hellhole, that was like one of my favorite places to just go and like keep repping them out because it's eddy access, and it's like if you have a playboat or like a slice boat or something like that, it's just enough like speed and wave to be able to like get that full rotation around, and then it's like you don't even have to run the rapid again to keep doing it, which is really nice. Um,
Yeah, it's essentially a big screw up.
yeah,
I
pretty
think
much.
that's cool. Because the
Yeah, there's
kickflip is harder to learn. You just have to do kickflip, kickflip, kickflip.
Yeah, I was at a pool practice last week and I was like practicing them in the pool and this older guy was like, "That's a pretty cool trick." And I was like, square boat? And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, they used to call that the one the what is it, the one-handed bandit, one-arm bandit or
One
something like
hand.
that. Yeah, yeah. But he wasn't a square boater, so we didn't exactly connect on that one. I thought I was about to have a conversation, but then I remembered I was in Colorado. That doesn't happen over here just yet. But I mean, I've only been here 2 weeks, and I've been to like one gore release.
Was
Yeah,
Gore
dude.
pretty? Because
Yes,
that yeah, it was.
that's sick, dude. There's a fucking oh my God. There's literally a rock out there that looks like the Buddha. Like it's not even like you gotta squint and like see it. It's like, dude, that's the Buddha. And it's like before or like after the first rapid or something like that. And like you said, dude, you gotta like bow to Buddha before your lap. It's pretty awesome. I tried to get a screenshot of my GoPro, but I was at the wrong angle. You can't really see it with the lighting and stuff. I need to get a really good picture of it next time. It's like it's really sick. It's pretty scenic. But dude, did you guys know it's 4 mile paddle in?
Flat
Really?
water?
Yes, dude, and it's like the flat water is like this deep.
So you
Damn.
can't get in that deep stroke.
No, well, you can. Like it's deep enough to like start. Okay, I'm maybe like a paddle length, right? So you're like dipping like 3/4 to half paddle in. It takes like 40 minutes. It's really not that bad.
Interesting.
But still, like I got there and they're like, "Yeah, we gotta paddle in." I was like, and the wind is insane, dude. Like you're going and like you're about to put on and you're like, which way are we going? Because the water is moving that way because it's flat water,
Mhm.
but that way is the river. And
Right.
like the wind is like blowing it like the opposite direction.
Big
It's
headwind.
rowdy wind in there.
You remember
Guys, we
that?
got we got less than a minute.
You remember that Jamboy episode in that Jamboy podcast when he's talking about him and his brother like climbing the cliffs in Gore?
Yeah, there's a YouTube video on it. You should look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Um,
Well, this
yeah,
podcast
dude.
thing is entertaining.
Yeah, dude. Not as bad as I thought it would be.
Oh, it's pretty chill. We should do
Hell
it
yeah.
again. It's a nice way to catch up with the boy.
Well, sick, dude. We'll have to keep doing it. We need some more guest appearances.
Sean Fagan guest appearance.
Yeah, we gotta get boat reviews from Sean since he hates like every new kayak ever. He's like, I just don't get it. And then he like buys a Nirvana. He's like, I don't get it.
I don't get it, dude. It might take he's pulling to get Sean on here, but I think we can make it happen.
Yeah, dude. I think we'd have to like trick him into doing it so he wouldn't know he's getting recorded.
Cool.
Tell